Well, that actually brings up the Red Pill documentary that had nothing to do with Red Pill.
Right.
That was. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? I think that'd be.
Well, yeah, for sure. And it's funny because like I just retweeted. I just dug up a tweet that I had a prediction about the Red Pill documentary for whatever. It's not really even a documentary so much, but it was a documentary by a film producer, a director, and a star of the movie, Cassie J. And
what a surprise!
And what a surprise! Who is also I would presume she probably still is, but maybe not to the same extent, a feminist, and decided that she wanted to do an expose or a documentary on the men's rights movement. And of course, the first people she meets is Paul Elam and Dean Esme, and then moves on from there to guys who I used to have a lot of respect for. Dr. Warren Farrell. In fact, if it was anybody who kind of woke me up, it was him back in the early 90s. But even this guy is very much attached to egalitarian equalism, very much attached to being, having men become more perfected feminists, but from the sense that they believe that there can be a true parity or a true equality amongst the genders or amongst the sexes. I'm not of that opinion. I'm of the opinion that there is complementarity between the genders, but there is no equalitarian equal parity between the genders. Yep. But anyway, so they took it upon themselves to title the documentary "The Red Pill," and naturally.
What do you think the purpose behind that was?
Well, I think it's a co-opting of what the Red Pill was initially.
You think it was deliberate?
Oh, definitely. Okay. I definitely think so, because Paul Elam and the guys at A Voice for Men have completely just disowned the Red Pill and completely, as far as TRP and as far as the side of things that I come from, they want to villainize us. They want to demonize us. They want to say that if there's any kind of problem with men in the world, and it can be related back to the Red Pill, they're more than happy for the TRP Reddit to take the fall for it. However, they're more than ready to capitalize on the popularity of the idea or the name or the term Red Pill. So as long as Red Pill means what it is that they want it to mean, then it's okay. But as soon as the Red Pill gets some bad press, like it is right now, and that guy you were talking about in New Hampshire, and what is he, a state senator or a congressman or something like that?
I think he was a state senator or congressman, yeah.
Yeah, and is supposed to be some very active member on the sub. Well, suddenly they never, we never knew ye. And I think it's interesting also because, when I look at Cassie J, she fits the profile for all of the men's rights movement guys who just want to have, feminists go and fight their battle for them, and probably necessarily so, because in today's society, we have to have women speak for men because they're the only ones whose voices we actually take seriously right now. Anything that Cassie J would have been done had her name been Carl J, would not have, wouldn't have got out the front door. But because she's a woman, she's taken seriously. And now, granted, she's having a hard time with the free speech and getting her movies shown. But the fact of the matter is that the documentary had almost nothing to do with the men's rights movement and everything to do about her. And everything to do about her personal journey of self-discovery. And it was exactly what I predicted in August of 2015. I said, this is going to end up being all about her. And sure as shit it was. And again, the reason I know that is because I've seen it happen before. I've seen it constantly happen before. And it also fits in with what I refer to as women's solipsistic nature.
Well, the good news is I'm sure that's the last time that'll ever happen. So
yeah. Well, I think it's funny is because I understand that the next time that we have some sort of mass shooting or we have some sort of violence or we have another Elliot Rogers, we have another incident like that, I will guarantee you the first people to throw the Red Pill under the bus will be the men's rights movement.